into like little cowboys or something. Those are fun. I kind of like the highest.
It is with great pleasure and anticipation for the week to come that I am happy to declare NUN New York 2015 open.
The Model United Nations Conference is a series of conferences that are held nationally as well as internationally. We have one held in Rome each and every year throughout the course of the year, and it is a collection of students from universities spanning the globe.
The conference takes place in New York, and it's roughly around 2,500 students from around the world, and they come together in Manhattan and simulate the working of the United Nations committees. After that, they work with other students that represent other delegations from different countries to try to find a solution to different topics that are addressed by each committee.
5,000 students from over 50 countries coming together to learn about prominent issues that we are facing in the world today, such as global warming, international arms trade, arms treaties, nuclear proliferation. And so it's teaching the leaders of tomorrow to kind of simulate the same things that the United Nations and the representatives and delegates of the United Nations do.
Okay, so the first one we'll be talking about autonomous weapon systems, which is also known as killer robots. So I'll start with the first one. The Geneva Convention's Protocol 1, Article.
We've been preparing for this since last semester. We've been meeting during class and out of class. We've been having bonding meetings and team building sessions, and we've been trying to approach this in a holistic manner. Prepare people not only with doing extensive research, understanding the topics, and preparing for giving speeches.
For me, there's really never too many ways you can practice. That's my philosophy, and I know that we went through a lot of different scenarios last year, and we could not have gone over enough.
Which this is the Millennium Development Goals, have kind of overarched all of UNICEF as of right now.
Being able to boil months of information down into a 1 to 2 minute speech that you can sell someone on and get them to agree with you and support your resolution is the hardest part.
We are in the final class meeting before we go to the conference.
I think I could speak for both of us on being very excited about our trip to New York and our participation in the Model United Nations Conference.
It's like
No, it's
the culminating moment.
economy.
The calm before the storm.
Okay.
It's going to be the perfect storm, though.
Essentially how it works, students from around the world represent different countries. Each university is given a country to represent, and then they gather their delegation.
Congo, Croatia,
Congo is present.
Cuba, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica is present.
Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea is present and voting.
Well, representing North Korea is always a challenge. They're kind of a wild card when it comes to the United Nations. So we have to dig through this mythology of what North Korea is and representing it as people that are diplomats from the country.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, delegates, and most importantly, Kim Jong-un for allowing us to speak on part of the great Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Since we do not practice discrimination in our country, apart from the erroneous westernized propaganda that I'm sure you are all aware of, we encourage member states to use our great nation as a building block for furthering international cooperation.
We would like to take this opportunity to condemn the Western world's sanctions against the DPRK.
While doing this, however, we must not infringe on state sovereignty, for any act against that is a clear declaration of war. With that gentle hand of our Supreme Leader, we encourage like-minded states to vote in favor of Resolution 1/6.
We would also like to bring to light the fact that Western globalization has made Western children slaves to capitalism, forcing children into a lifelong consumption.
All hail the Supreme Leader.
We also have the position paper awards, which we will hand out now.
So if you call your country name, please approach the dais and we'll hand this over to you. Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Yeah!